Hello there, my friends. It's Marion here. Today we are going to accelerate our deposit from $17 to $3,500 or even more. I would also like to mention a strategy named as a raccoon. I really like this strategy because it is all about trading with deals of at least 10 or 15 minutes. So what does that mean? It means that every deal we have in for 10 or 15 minutes or even more, it makes our trades much safer. When we enter a trade for 10 minutes, this time expiration makes our chart less volatile and more calm. That is why this trading strategy is considered less dangerous. But my friends, I wouldn't like to spend a lot of time with entering each trade for 10 or 15 minutes. We can accelerate our deposit much faster by opening a shorter positions. I'm going to show you how to do it right now. Okay, let's go. I'm going to work with my investment, so $17 are here. Let's find something interesting and profitable in our second currency ratio, so the euro and the United States dollar. I'm considering the whole graph right away here, and I'm going to try with call option right now. What can I observe here? According to the RSI indicators, the line has already reversed and it is hitting higher. In addition, the price had reached a pretty good support level. This is what it looks like. Exactly from this level, the price has gone upwards. Well done, dear friends. The deal closes in the plus side. There's already 32 on the balance. I think it's a pretty good start. Oh, I'm sorry guys, but I forgot to mention the indicators I'm using today. So they are the Bollinger Bands and the RSI, a very good combo of indicators which helps me a lot in trading. Well, let's change our investment box. I want to put here $32. Yes, that's all that I have. But we're moving on further and going to the other currency pair, the United States dollar and the Indian rupee. Guys, please always check the whole graph like me, and after this I think I will put the red button and come on. So why did we do that? According to the RSI indicator, we see that the line is starting to go down. It's all worth nothing that we have a downtrend here. Our overall price trend points downward. That's why the deal was also open on the downside. Great job, dear friends. The deal closes in a profit. There's already $61 on the balance. It's a very good and profitable strategy. Really. I don't stop there. Let's look further. First of all, I'm changing my investment. Let's put $61 there and let's switch our currency ratio. I'm going to work with the Canadian dollar and the Swiss franc. I'm checking the whole chart here and I'm going to work here with the call option. Let's try. What can we observe here, guys? So according to the RSI indicator, the line does not reach the lower boundary, begins to perform its reversal and go up. It's also worth nothing that we have an uptrend here and an upward price movement. So this is what it looks like. The price has reached a good support level and is starting to execute its reversal. My friends, look, the deal closes in plus. This strategy works perfectly. $115 on the balance, it's a very good result. So let's go further to the other currency ratio. So it will be United States dollar and the Bangladeshi taka are here. We're considering the whole graph again and again. So I've already changed my investment. All that I have, it's $115 are here. And okay guys, let's go with the reds here and Come on, what do we have right over here? Firstly, we can notice here that according to the RSI indicator, the line has already started to move downward. Secondly, we can note that the price has reached a pretty good resistance level right over here. This is what it looks like. Exactly from this level, it will push off and go down further. Well done, guys. The deal is closing in a profit, a very good result, I think. What do you think? We've increased our deposit from only $17 and we've already had $218 in our pocket. It's a very good result, and we don't stop here. We'll look beyond that and let's change our investment. I'll put here $218 and we're moving on further to the United States dollar and the Brazilian real. I'm checking the whole chart, observing what we have in these various situations, and I'm going to try with call option right now. According to the RSI indicator, the line has already started to perform a reversal before reaching the lower boundary right over there. It's also worth noting that we have an upward trend in this very case. This also signals to us that price will go higher in the future. It's a great job, guys. The deal closes in the plus side. There's already $415 on the balance. I think it's a great result. What do you feel? I don't want to stop. I want to find something more interesting and profitable. I would also like to know that in our Telegram channel we analyze trading strategies that we use in trading on a daily basis. Well, follow the link, subscribe and stay up to date with all the new events and strategies. So we are moving on further, and by the way, there are $415 in my investment box and I want to work with this second currency pair once again. So let's consider the whole graph and I'm going to press here the red button. Come on. Well, what can we see in this very case, guys? According to the RSI indicator, the line has reached the upper boundary and begun to perform its reversal, and it goes down. According to the Bollinger Bands indicator, we can observe that we have a downtrend here. Our overall price trend is moving downward. It also validates our deal and tells that we have a more than sure thing. It's great, guys. I'm pretty glad about our result. As we can see, the strategy is working well. The deal closes in the plus side. We take our profit. Let's keep looking. Okay. I'm putting $796 to my investment. This sum is here and we're moving on further. So let's work with the other consideration. I'm considering the whole graph right over here and going to work with call option. And right now, why did we do that? I saw that the RSI line has already started to reverse. It's going higher. It's also worth noting that there's a pretty good level of support here. This is what it looks like. A level from which price is pushing off and going up in the future. Well done, guys. It's a very good job. The deal closes in the plus side. The balance is already over 1,500. It's a very good result, I think. What do you think about me? It's a great strategy. It's working out well. We don't stop there. We look beyond that. Let's change our investment. So 1,505 bucks are here. I would like to remind you that in our Telegram channel we daily analyze similar trading strategies in the indicators that we use in trading. Let's continue our session. We're working with the same pair, and in this very case I want to try and press the green button again, and come on. we can notice that the line on the air side doesn't reach the line boundary. It begins to perform its reversal. It goes up. According to the graph, we see that the price has reached a very good support level. That's why this deal will be profitable for us. Yeah, great! I'm so happy. It's amazing. It's a very good result, really. We've moving on here and we continue making trades. By the way, the balance is almost $3,000. It's a very good strategy, which is suitable for beginners and experienced trader as well. Well, guys, $2,000 in our investment, and we are going to work with the second currency ratios, the euro and the United States dollar. Okay, let's check the whole chart, and I think we have to move on here with the reds, and let's try. What do we have in this very situation? According to the RSI indicator, the line has already directed down. It is also worth noting that the price has reached a pretty good resistance level on the chart. I'll show how it looks like. This also signals to us that the price will go downwards in the future. Here we are, guys. Look at this. It's a great result, I think. Over than $4,000 are in my pocket. It even turned out to be much more than we had planned. This is a very good result. I know, a great trading strategy. We can stop right over here, I think. It is worth remembering that in our Telegram channel, we analyze these trading strategies on a daily basis. Also, as I said earlier, I really like the raccoon strategy. Due to the fact that according to the strategy, we need to enter a trade for at least 10 or 15 minutes. And we didn't waste time, used a simpler, really simple strategy and earned our profit. We increased our deposit from 17 to $4,600. It's amazing, guys. I think we can stop here. And thanks everyone for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.